Hi everyone, I want to share some cards that I made, and also I picked up some stuff at the Dollar Tree. Not enough to make a haul video, but I figured I'd throw it in here with the cards that I made. And I finally found Valentine stuff, and although I already have some stuff, I picked these up because I thought that they would fit in the bottle caps, and I do have some. And as a matter of fact, I used the one right here. And this one I gave to my little niece. It was a little cat. But I thought they were really cute. And I was watching Kim here on YouTube, Kimbo Creations, and she was finding cute stuff, and I just didn't have it at mine. And today, lo and behold, I found stuff. Now these I picked up as well at the Dollar Tree. They're the Disney 6-pack stampers, and they're for Valentine's. Sonia de Jesus hauled a Mickey Mouse stamps with the block. However, she found it over at the dollar spot at Target. I couldn't find it, so I went to 2 Targets that I have locally and nothing. So I found this one, and I figured I'd just pick this one up. I also found these Whack-A-Pack surprise greetings. It says, smack the pack, watch it and wait, and see the surprise. Balloon inflates before your eyes. So I don't know if they really work, but I figured I'd try a pack out. This is going to be for my nieces and nephews for Valentine's. And then I went over to the 99-cent store. They had a lot of stuff. Not as good as Dollar Tree, but they did have this confetti. This is little hearts. These are lips. These are other hearts with the opening in the center. And then XOXO. And they had them in red as well. They also had some coins, which were really cute. But like I said, the people that I give to are little nieces and nephews, so that wouldn't pertain for them. Okay, so here's where I used the sticker here. I made this cute little card, and what I did is, as you can see, I pop dotted and I flattened it. I used this bottle cap here. Oh, no, that wasn't it. I used this bottle cap here. And so what I did is I flipped it, and then I ran it through my Big Shot. And so it flattened it just like this. And in the center, I added the cupcake. I figured you could use this one as birthday as well. I did use purple embossing, and for the stamp sentiment, I used Wow, So Many Candles. Oh, my battery says it's low. It's my birthday, I can do anything I want is the one I used. And then, yeah, and I just added a little bit of sequins there, kind of to give it some more color, some sparkle. So that was that. And then I also made a card. Originally, this was for a challenge, but as I read the guidelines, it was a shaker card, so I'm gonna have to remake it. But anyhow, so I'm just sharing this one with you. So I used the Hello Kitty greetings card from Cricut, and I added this on here. I believe this was Create a Critter this one here with the little candy. And then the clouds, I used Fun Stitch Cloud Dies for my creative time. And then for the grass and the fence, I used this one here. And it is Sweet and Sassy Stamps. And the little candies, I used another little set from my creative time. Now this one I purchased a die to make pop-up cards on the inside of your cards, and I was one of the 150 customers, and so she gives a freebie, and this was it. So not only does it have the stamps, it also has the dies for the candy. So I cut those out, and let's see, I used stickles for here and here. And on here, I don't know if you can tell, but I did use the Wink of Stella, also on the clouds. And for the sentiment here, it was just text from the Cricut Explorer. I think it was Candy something candy. So yeah, that's what that is. And what else? I think that's it. Oh, the paper pads that I use for here is this one, the DCWV, the Spring Mix stack. And I used it for the purple here. And then the basic stack, which I use for this one right in here. And then the purple is just your basic purple. And then for this one, I used this paper pad, which is the KI Celebrate paper pad. So I used this one and this one. And you know what else I found at the 99-cent store? They have scrapbook paper, and I found some cute paper with Winnie the Pooh, and I don't even know how much it had. I left it in my craft area, but it's so cute, and it was probably like 25-30 pages. And they also had others cute stuff, but I have a lot of paper, so I'm trying to refrain from buying. And the reason why I buy Disney is because we used to have annual passes for about over 10 years, so I want, I'm that behind on my scrapbook layouts. But anyhow, that's why I picked those up. They have that, and then they also had, what are those little, not the ATG gun, but the little ones with glue? They had those, and then they had KI by Hampton Arts glue, and I didn't buy it. I should have bought one, but I didn't buy it only because I always load myself up with glue. When I have 60 or 50% off coupons, I buy some, so I have a lot of it. But they had, I was very surprised. They had a lot of good stuff for scrapbooking. So I'm going to keep an eye out and go here and there and see what else I find. And I'll share with you guys. They also had a lot of Valentine goodies, stuff that to decorate, like to make arrangements and things like that. Not many stickers though. So anyhow, I hope you like my card and my Hello Kitty card. Until next time, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.